Hey event organizers, I just want to show you the functionality of the app on your phone when it comes to administering the group that you're in charge of, okay? So first thing I should point out is make sure that you have notifications turned on. So at the very top, I just clicked on personal information, and then the second tab at the top, notifications. And I've got a few. So the left-hand side is email, and the right-hand side is push notifications to the app. Really, I'm playing with it, but honestly, I really think I just really want to probably have this one here where it says waitlist available, slots notice, and under the so that's underneath the events. So in other words, if I'm registered for an event, so I'm talking about I'm not an admin on this event, I'm just a player. So if I'm on the wait list, I definitely want to be notified if there's cancellation in the system. And then the same thing for reservations. Once again, wait list. So if I'm on a court wait list, I want to be notified for that. Okay. Anyways, so that was, I'm looking at this as in the member thing, but notice that near the bottom says admin panel. So that's what you have to turn on or go to. So just click on that. And then go to events, and I will go to list. Okay, so this is going to show the events that I am organizing, okay? So I'm going to look at the second one, the Pickleball Academy, Tuesday, May 26th. So if I click on that, then now I don't have the same functionality as I do on the computer, right? Like this one I can't figure it out, and I don't think you can sort players by skill. So you really want to have a pretty good idea as to your playing groups before you come to the courts, okay? So let's just go over a couple of things you can do. Check in. This is where you can select players in multiple, and then you can just click on the top right-hand corner where it says check in if these players are here. So just imagine that there's like 20 players here. Now, I obviously, whether you do this or not, like we don't want to make this a thou shalt do kind of thing. But I just want to point out that let's just say these three people are in. I'll just check them in, and then save. So that these people are on the court, right? So then if I go once again to check in, the green dots, yeah, they're checked in. Now I could change that if I wanted to, but let's just say test user number 4. I'm going to check them in, but they're not. They arrived late. So I'm going to keep track late, okay? Let me show you one other thing that's, I think is valuable. So once again, it shows everybody. Let's just say, right here, I'm going to cancel everybody. Okay, so let's try that one more time. Check in. Okay, so let's just say this guy was in, save that, and then you start your event, and then at the end of the day, you're going, hey, you know what, test user 2 never showed up. So you'd select them, check them in, and then instead of checked in, you'd say that person's a no-show. So we don't want to be anal about this, but if people are consistently registering for events and not showing, then the club really needs to take some action. So we'll leave that to your discretion for now. Hopefully, I don't want to pile too many things on you. Everybody's learning a new system. But maybe later on in the season, we'll sort of really ask people to really keep track of, for sure the no-shows, right? Okay, so from your phone, you can notify. Now, let's say, once again, that you are at the court and it's starting to rain. I guess I would send, is there any, I don't know if there's really any disadvantage to sending both email and push, because like we said, if they haven't subscribed to push, then they'll only get the email. So I would just leave everything for everybody, but once again, you could turn off certain players and stuff like that. So then I'm gonna click on create, and then just here, type in my gibberish, and then I would just send the message. Okay, so super easy to notify people from the app. Register, you don't have functionality for that. All dates, you can just go through and you can see, okay, like for example on June 9th, looks like, I probably put in a test. Who do I have? Click on, where am I? Yeah, so I made a test person on that one. Going back. Okay, all dates, edit. You don't have functionality for that. And cancel, you don't have functionality to that. So obviously if you need to cancel, you would let me know, and or if you need to edit the dates, you would let me know. So that's really about it. The notification of the players, I think, is huge, especially in a weather situation. And the check-in functionality, like I said, we're not going to require you to do that or even ask you, but I know that there'll be some of you that are going to be keen enough to give that a try. So once again, appreciate your help in this, and if you have any questions, please contact Marilyn, and she can relay any kind of issues to me. Thanks, everybody.